What's up, everybody? I'm Alan Thrall here at Untamed Strength Gym in Sacramento, California, and I have a microphone in my beard. Today I'm going to give you guys an updated gym tour. So in 2013, I opened Untamed Strength right down the street. I stayed there for 2013 and 14. In 2015, I moved down the street that way to a little bit bigger location. 2016, I moved into the current location in what's now the powerlifting room. In 2019, I expanded over to what's now the Strongman room, and then 2022, I expanded over to what's now the cardio and machine and Strongman Yard. So this is updated as of July 2022. Let me show you everything I got. Over here first, tires. We're gonna call them all 1,000 pounds. But anyways, we usually call this 220 pounds. This is a pig or a flipper. It's a plate loadable tire flip implement. 450, 450, 570, 600, 640, 800, and 1,060 pounds. They've all been weighed, certified. I got them all for free. So if you're paying money for your tires, paying big money, you're doing it wrong. All right, let's go inside, and I'll show you what's the strongman side of the gym. Okay, this area back here used to be just a power stairs, a lot of storage for some of the strongman equipment, and some ellipticals and rowers. It was very messy. So what I did was move all that stuff, move some of the big strongman implements. Car deadlift was over here. I moved them to what I'll show you is the Strongman Yard now, and I made a couple more spots for deadlifts, squats, and things like that. So we got over here a hammer strength half rack, and over here a Penlay half rack. Now, this area is kind of for all the people who like to face the wall when they squat. Perfect spot to put some half racks. We'll start with this rack. So the guy who sold me this rack sold it to me very cheap. It was in a structure fire, a building fire, and it was all burnt up, covered in soot. So we cleaned it up, took a wire brush, cleaned this up real nice. Some of the plastic pieces were a little bit damaged and melted. It was covered in soot, but we cleaned it up, and it is a perfectly good half rack. We got a deadlift platform here. Over here is a Penlay rack. Can't buy this anymore. Penlay's not in business. These two are actually kind of my favorite places to train. I like to come over here in the corner and face the wall and do my squats. This is a Penlay half rack and another deadlift platform. We've got some kettlebells. We got some fat bells, which are kettlebell, dumbbell hybrid sort of things, Thompson fat bells. We have barbells all over the gym, so I'll kind of stop at each barbell storage and show you what we got. But we got lots of women's bars, a couple women's bars, and actual needle-bearing weightlifting bars. Over this way, we've got dumbbells. These are the original dumbbells from Untamed Strength 1.0 in 2013. It's 5 all the way up to 120, missing some sets in the heavier dumbbell range. But we've got the prison dumbbells still, the 45s, 60s, made in Folsom Prison. Starting to acquire more grip implements. We've got some blobs. We've got a real legit blob on the way. Should be here by now. But we got some blobs for grip training. And this is a weightlifting platform. So there's two platforms on this side that are designated weightlifting platforms. Whole bunch of bumper plates. Those are pound bumper plates. Some Rogue wooden jerk blocks. This is the other designated weightlifting platform with a Legend double-sided rack. So you got your half rack here, plate storage in the middle, and then a built-in weightlifting platform. We've got Penlay kilo bumpers, Rogue and Troy weightlifting kilo bumpers. Since we're over here, I'll show you the Atlas stones. We've got 77 is the lightest, all the way up to 440 pounds, and everything in between, and some doubles. I think there's over 30 stones here at the gym. And stone loading platform. This was made by Beast Metals. He's no longer in business, but you'll see I have a lot of Beast Metals stuff in this gym. He was very good to me when I first started out, and I got a lot of his equipment still. So 41 inches all the way up to 59-inch platform. This is great for doing a stone series. Over here, we have a stone over bar station, or a return station. So this is for doing Atlas stones over this bar. It'll land on the pad and roll right back to you. And I made this ramp with a bunch of extra horse stall mats. These uprights were welded not by me, and then I drilled them into the concrete. This is just a yoke crossbar that went right on top of it. Since that video that I made, I've reinforced this with some posts that are drilled into a piece of plywood that's underneath the whole platform. So if the stone does accidentally roll over side to side, it'll just hit this and not go rolling across the gym. We got some medicine balls back here, some sledgehammers, and some slammers. All right, now if we head this way, before I forget, we got an anchor chain that's holding the stones in place, but we also use it for dragging. This is the newest addition here. Some dummy carries. These are 180 each. It's just like a kind of a crucifix, Husafel hold, or carry. You can load these with plates. The strongman side has a bunch of random plates, but the powerlifting side's got the actual matching calibrated plates. Starting over here, these are all the best crash pads you can buy. Just a bunch of old tires that I got for free. And then there's rubber tiles that we put on top of them. Great crash pads. Frames, homemade frame, MB Power Center frame, dead sled, and then another homemade frame here in the back that I've had from one of the members who made it way back in 2014. Circus dumbbells. We've got Globe circus dumbbells. We've got dumbbells filled with shot, 85, 125, 60. That one right there is the Big Dog logs being loaned, or the Big Dog circus dumbbells being loaned to us. Shorty dumbbells, a bunch of different size dumbbells, plate loadable. We got the Mauser block back here, a Titan Fitness block press full of sand, I think. And then we've got a bunch of kegs. So kegs from empty all the way up to 325 pounds. A bunch of different sandbags, 60 pounds all the way up to 300 pounds. We've got Rogue sandbags. We got, I think these are called Strong Fit sandbags, Cerberus sandbags, and Iron Mine sandbags. Moving this way, we've got Husafel stones, a couple Beast Metals Husafel stones, a high temp rubberized filled with concrete. This is 275 pounds empty. And then this is a Titan Fitness Husafel stone that was given to us. Since we're here, we got a rope pull or a rope climbing attachment all the way to the top there. That is bolted into an I-beam, so don't be scared for us. When I post videos of me climbing the rope, people will say, I'm worried about that beam. It's in an I-beam, so it's not going to rip out of the drywall or something. Got some preloaded barbells here, which are very convenient for if you're doing straight bar curls or lunges and you don't want to use a barbell, just use one of these. We got farmer's handles. Some of them are being used right now. We got the 140 pounds per hand Beast Metals tanks. These were actually used as fingal fingers for a competition I did, and I had him chop them up and make farmer's tanks out of them. These are 155 pounds each Beast Metals handles, 155 pounds each farmer's handles that I had custom made. It's just 1 inch thick steel, a few plates welded together. These are the Texas Power Concepts IFSA style handles, 210 pounds each. We've got a whole bunch of ropes and straps, harnesses. These are the Slater's handles, wooden handles. I'm going to show you what I can from right there because we're getting into some hairy territory here. Sleds, Elite FTS, Titan Fitness sleds with more poles than I know what to do with. We got a MB Power Center chain yoke back there, a few different yokes here, a Titan Fitness lighter yoke, intermediate yoke would be the black and white one, Beast Metals at 230, and then the wide Elite FTS yoke, which is 310 empty. Got a whole bunch of bumper plates here. So these bumper plates are all old junk bumper plates that you can take outside and use in the parking lot. I've got a bunch more bumper plates I'll show you that we like to take care of, and they stay inside. They don't get brought outside. So these ones, it's nice to have two kind of batches of bumpers, one for taking outside and one for leaving inside. And then, MB Power Center top loadable handles. We've got some the big tanks, Torque Fitness tanks. We've got the smaller Torque Fitness tanks back here. These are some plate loadable handles. These handles were from when I trained the Bella Vista Broncos high school football team before I had Untamed Strength. Still have a pair of these. More plates. This is a Saxon bar for grip. We got some drive push pads over there for a bunch of sled attachments. These are half of the logs we have. So we've got a Titan Fitness log. This was a gift given to the gym by just some guy who watches the YouTube channel and wanted to donate it. So thank you. This is a Metal Guys wooden log. This is a small Beast Metals 55-pound 8-inch log. This is the Beast Metals 10-inch log, 110 pounds. Since we're over here, we'll get out of the way because people are training in this corner. We've got 100-pound plates, some old bands. The Rogue wagon wheels, rubber wagon wheels, they're 70 pounds each. Whole bunch of grip attachments, Rolling Thunder, Napalm Nightmare, Globe, all that kind of stuff. We're crammed in here. Some Rogue metal jerk blocks. John, you can come around here. Another 8x8 wood platform. We have a few of these throughout the gym. I like the bigger platforms for the strongman area so that you have more room to move if you're doing a clean and jerk or a log press. Kind of sketchy doing it on a small deadlift platform, so I like the 8x8 weightlifting platforms. This is a 150-pound Beast Metals log that's being used right now. CJ is giving me the eye, so I'm going to get out of the way. Some ab mat log crash cushions. And we have a couple of the Rogue Monster racks. The Rogue Monster racks, I've been asked what's the point of having a rack this big. I think it's 9 feet high, very deep. So if you want to do overhead press with a log inside of a small rack, you're not going to have room. Some of the guys in here are 6 feet 5 inches tall, and they can do log press in here. Just use these safety straps as spotters. So that's the purpose for these humongous racks. We got 2 of them. Down here we got a whole bunch of Rogue Fleck bumper plates. Those bumper plates were actually bought by a guy who doesn't even lift. I'm not joking about that. He bought all these from Rogue Fitness right when the pandemic hit, and he was trying to sell them online, Facebook Marketplace, for more than he bought them. He couldn't sell them. Nobody bought them for whatever reason. And so once the pandemic kind of was done and gyms were opening back up, he just was selling them for pretty much what he paid for them. So I got a hold of them and bought all these for the gym. More weights. We'll head back into this corner. It's a bit of a mess right now, but this is the crash pad corner. So we've got all kinds of crash pads, ab mat, log crash cushions, ab mat crash cushions for circus dumbbell, keg press, block press. We've got some ab mat Atlas Stone return pad. Go check it out. I'll send a link. I helped create this thing. Some smaller log crash cushions. Like these are actually just football cushions that I bought on Amazon. These work well for small logs or light logs, but once you have a 300-400 pound log, these things just crumble under the weight. So I wouldn't really suggest these if you actually care about your toes. I would go with the ab mat log crash cushions. These will hold well over 400 pounds. And I got some ammo cans filled with gravel. These are for block pressing. So they just sent me a block press. These were all free, given to me by one of the members. A couple more logs here that are not being used, so I'll show you. MB Power Center, 95-pound log. This is the 10-inch. This is the 180 Beast Metals log, 75-pound Rogue log. This is the 240 Big Dog log, 290 with the end caps. These tires are for deadlifting, deadlift tires. I got these from a pick and pull back in 2014, I think, for a competition, and then had a welder put a donut in to fit a barbell sleeve, and we can use them for tire deadlifts. Got a bunch of axle bars, 75-pound MB Power Center, 25-pound hollow axles. Some specialty bars here. There's a whole bunch more on the other side of the gym that I'll show you in just a minute. Trap bar, Rogue trap bar. This was a Titan Fitness log, or it is, but it was a full Titan Fitness log. One of the members had dropped it down on crash pads, bent the posts, and so I chopped it up, and now it's a rackable log. So you can do log press inside of a rack from the J-hooks, or you do bench press with it. This is a Titan SSB before they made the newer version. This is another just homemade log, and a Beast Metals football bar. Heading over here, this is the original 2016, the spot that I moved into. This is the powerlifting side of the gym. Over here we have a pre-core, I carry an incline bench. It's actually pretty nice to have. Before we had to, you had to wheel in a incline utility bench into a squat rack. So now we got a designated incline bench. You don't have to set anything up, and you don't have to take up a squat rack to bench. This is same concept here. Seated shoulder press. You don't have to set up a utility bench in the squat rack. We actually have something. Just sit down, do your shoulder press, and get out of the way. These are all competition benches, at least the Elite FTS ones. So this is a Elite FTS bench with the face savers. Probably my favorite bench. Second to these two benches. These are Elite FTS competition benches with the safety spotters. So now you can do competition bench with safeties, and these safeties are strong enough that you can lower them and do pin bench or lockout work. We have two of those with the plate storage. You're going to see throughout the gym a whole bunch of competition plates scattered about the powerlifting side. Over here, Rogue Fitness bench press. I bought this with recycled cans. This is a Body Masters, I think, lat pull down. Some platforms going this way. These are the Black Widow band peg attachments. This is an Elite FTS platform. I don't think they sell it on their website, but if you ask them, do you want this one? They'll still sell it. It's just not advertised on the website, like I said. All these peg attachments are for doing banded deadlifts. Set your pegs or your bands at any height. You could also set them up high and do reverse band deadlifts. A few more platforms here, and then I'll show you some of the machines. This is the Rogue Fitness belt squat, Rogue Fitness reverse hyper, Elite FTS sissy squat, Elite FTS back extension. This is the Westside barbell inverse leg curl. So you put your legs here, you do like a Nordic hamstring curl, but the chest pad can be used as assistance to help you up. So you'd put weight on it in order to give you more assistance, and then less weight would be less assistance. A Rogue Fitness T-bar row. So on this side of the gym, it's completely outfitted with Troy calibrated pound plates. So all these plates over here are matching, because powerlifters actually care about that. Strongmen don't really. Mismatched plates, doesn't matter. Now, we got some small toys here. Brandon Allen's vert pole, the MB Power Center contrast platform, MB Power Center PR2 platform. This is a smaller version of the PR platform. You stand on it, you got these band pegs to do banded deadlifts or rows or something like that, pulling variations. These are the MB Power Center deadlift jacks, so you can put the bar at different heights and pull from different heights. So this is much better. Save your barbell, much better than doing rack pulls. 2 Rogue combo racks. On the carpeted platforms, powerlifters use carpet platforms in competition, so I wanted to mimic that here. A whole bunch of specialty bars. So I'll run through the specialty bars, try to remember where I bought each of them. This is the Elite FTS spider bar. It's a safety squat bar and a cambered bar in one. This is a Titan Fitness cambered bench bar. Titan Fitness is the only company I could find that sells this. SSB, Elite FTS. This is a big, giant cambered bar called a bully bar from Westside Barbell. This is the newest addition. It's a CB4 Buffalo bar from Rogue Fitness. It's a giant bar. It's like 38 millimeter diameter. This is the Kabuki bar, Kabuki transformer bar, infinite adjustments on this thing. This is the Duffalo bar, another Elite FTS SSB, Elite FTS American cambered bar, Fat Grip Easy Curl bar from Elite FTS. I think this is from a company called American Barbell, but it's a Swiss bar with a narrow center, which is really nice for doing overhead press because you can fit it right by your neck, and for doing bench press because you only have this one spot that touches your chest. This is a rackable cambered bar from Elite FTS, and then a couple of harnesses down here for front squats. John, you can scoot back. This is a Elite FTS collegiate rack. There's 2 of these in the gym. I really like the fully welded racks. They're very sturdy compared to the stuff that's shipped in a whole bunch of pieces where you have to bolt all together. Let's talk a little bit about our barbells. Barbells all over the gym. I've got a number of different power bars. We've got a number of different squat bars, deadlift bars. We even have a bench bar over there that's used just for benching. Didn't even know that existed until these guys asked for it. Some chains, attachments. So for the chains, I think I bought a couple of these years ago on Elite FTS, but the majority of them were either donated by members or I found a rigging company here in Sacramento, and I went and told them how many sections I need, how many feet, and then just bought them there, which is much cheaper than buying them online because you don't have to pay for shipping. So these are like 30-pound chunky boys that I forget what the segment length is, but I just had them, cut them, and bought them from the rigging company. A couple of different, well, not different, but a couple monolifts. These are the Elite FTS monolifts. Back this way, we've got a few of the Rogue utility benches. I really like these new ones for a couple reasons. They have wheels, so you can wheel them around the gym. You got this nice convenient handle. And then the T is only at the head. So the T crossbar on the feet is not here at the feet. So when you're doing bench, it's not in your way. So I like this design. This is the MB Power Center PR platform. So when these mats aren't inside of it, you can do deadlifts at different heights with the band pegs. And it's got safeties. So you can do rack pulls with this thing here. Couple boxes. This is the Elite FTS box for box squats, Rogue Fitness box for box squats, some cushions for doing box squats. There's a soft box around here somewhere. I think someone's using it. These are rack pull bars, as you can see, homemade buffalo bars. So these were used for rack pulls. They're now bent, or they were failed squats that were dropped and the bars are bent. So we just use these as designated rack pull bars only. We got an earthquake bar. These are weight releasers. They go on the end of the barbell, make the descent heavier, and then when they hit the ground, they fall off, and then you press up. These are Black Widow. They're like J hooks for dumbbells. So you put these inside of a squat rack, and then you can do dumbbell bench press. You set your dumbbells on this. Your hands go right in here, unrack, and rack the dumbbells. Bands over here, we run through these bands like toilet paper. Another Elite FTS collegiate rack. Some bands over there on that corner. Community belt rack over there. We got the Rogue Fitness Thompson Fat Pad utility bench. More calibrated plates here. And some bench blocks, which are more used for phone holders. This is the Strong Arm Sport cart. I have two of these in the gym. I really like them. They've got wheels too, so you can move them around if you need. We'll go this way. This is the RML 3 Rogue Monster Light Racks. Two of them. More competition plates. Barbells. This is the Semper Fidelis bar. Pretty awesome bar. Happy Independence Day. And some more competition plates. This here was a chalk bowl that I made in the second location, 2015, with some extra wood I had. And then I made this pegboard to put the collars on. So instead of throwing them into a big bucket, we can actually organize them here a bit better. Right here, John, is the Ghost combo rack with another carpeted platform, Train Untamed carpeted platform. I can't forget about this rack here. This is the R3, the first squat rack I ever bought. I had it in my garage before opening Untamed Strength. Elite FTS combo rack on another carpeted platform. And dumbbells. So these are Avanco rubber-coated dumbbells from 5 pounds all the way to 100 pounds. And then the non-coated iron Avanco dumbbells from 105 all the way up to 150. And we have a pair of 155s over there. This is the Hammer Strength chest and shoulder trifecta. Chest press, incline chest press, seated shoulder press. A couple more Rogue utility benches here. Adjustable benches. And then some random stuff on the wall. There's little knickknacks all over the wall, but this is some slingshots. Captains of Crush there. We can head over to the latest edition, 2022 expansion. This room, you can do a quick little pan. This is the cardio and machine area, but there's also still places to deadlift and squat, just for kind of deadlift and squat overflow, or people who like to get away from the crowded gym. Let me show you each piece of cardio equipment first. A Schwinn Airdyne bike, not cardio equipment, but this is a Icarian captain's chair for leg lifts and dips. Concept 2 ski erg, 2 incline trainers or treadmills. These go up to a 30-degree grade for incline walk or run. Stairmaster, elliptical, a couple different rowers, Rogue Echo bike here. Some attachments. Back there we got the Precor seated row, cable crossover, and lat pull down. And then this row here of selectorizer machines. I'll show you them real quick. Deltoid raise. This is the seated ham tractor, seated hamstring machine. Pec fly, reverse deltoid fly. Power lift, seated leg extension. You can flop it down, lay on it, and do a lying leg curl. Elite FTS calf raise machine. We got a couple ab benches back there. This is a free motion dual cable crossover. And then we'll cut it there, turn around. I'll switch spots, John. This is the giant Rogue monster rig. So I wanted to free up some space for people who still want to do squats, overhead press, and bench press. So this is just a good, efficient way to put more squat racks in the gym without buying a bunch of individual squat racks. And we've just got these monkey bars. These go up to 14 feet, I think. 14 or 15 feet up here. So it's got 6 squat stations, all with safety spotters if you want to do bench press or squats in this area. We got more Rogue Flex bumpers, more barbells here, and more machines. We'll cut back over here. This is the Watson Viking press, standing shoulder press, Elite FTS leg press, Elite FTS hack squat, some hammer strength row machines. This is the seated chest or seated row, high row, high pull down, Watson seal row or chest supported row, preacher curl, Rogue GHD or GHR, plate loadable lying leg curl. It's hard to remember the name of all these things. The Rogue reverse hyper, abductor machine, Sornex hip thrust, and a couple more dumbbells so you don't have to hike all the way to the other side of the gym to bring some dumbbells over here. Now, let me show you this section out here. Okay, so this is the outdoor Strongman Yard. So, what I wanted to do, what was kind of the selling point for getting this spot over here, was not only the warehouse space, but this outdoor yard. Any strongman knows a lot of this strongman equipment is so big and bulky that you can't just have it set up in the gym at all times. And a lot of times people would want to do stuff like the Conan's wheel, but they wouldn't do it because they had to set it up themselves. So having all this stuff staged and ready to go is a strongman's dream. So I'm going to show you each thing we got. Power stairs here with a bunch of power stairs implements down below. John, you can head back in the gym, get a look at this. This is a setup, ready to go. Sandbag toss goes all the way up to 18 feet. We've got natural stones and a loading platform. This is just a heavy-duty storage rack that you can load the stones onto if you like. This is our car deadlift. Broken windshield already, broken sunroof, but she still runs. No, she doesn't. She doesn't run. It's very nice to have this set up because in the past, if you wanted to do car deadlifts, you'd have to bring the frame outside. You have to set it up. You'd have to get someone else to back in. You'd have to hold the frame in place. So it really was a two-person job. And again, if people had to do car deadlifts, they would kind of just avoid doing it because there was so much setup. But now you can come in here 1 a.m. You're the only one in the gym. You come in here and do some car deadlifts, staged and ready to go. This is a wheelbarrow from Gorilla Strength, the same one we used at Nationals last year. This is a Texas Power Concepts Hercules hold. So John, you can step back, get a full look at this thing. Hercules hold. It's actually already broke. So even at Untamed Strength, with all these experienced members, we still break things. This is a 1,000-pound tire. This was free, and I kind of just took it off a buddy's hands. Figured I'd just put it here, and we could do box jumps with it, or flip it if you want. Conan's wheel, set up and ready to go. Again, you don't have to take these pieces out of the gym and set them up. Take it for a spin whenever you want. And I think, lastly, we've got Fingal's fingers up here. So, you want to come out here, disturb the neighbors at 1 in the morning, and do some Fingal's fingers. Just like that. That's it. John, did I forget anything? Nope. The website is trainuntamed.com. This is a 24-hour access gym. So you sign up, you get your own key fob, you come use the gym 24/7, 365. We do have strongman classes that we do. If you have any questions, just ask them down below in the comment section, and I'll keep checking this video for the next few days, and I'll answer your question if I can. You can also email untamedstrength@gmail.com if you got any questions. If you have any stickers that you want to send to the car, or you want seen on the car deadlift, send them to Untamed Strength, and I'll put them right on the car. That's it. Thanks for watching, and always remember, train on time!